Hey everybody, Frank here, Godzilla Island for the MaserSquad with a review of a indie comic called Dijitaru Senshi Kaiju Breaker. I picked this one up at Kaiju Brooklyn in the spring. I picked up quite a few indie comics there, and this is actually one of the first ones from the convention that I'm reviewing on the channel. It's from Kroll Creations. It's got some connections to the Kaiju Assault Card Game. It's got characters from there. I'm not super familiar with the card game. I think I got a card from the Kaiju crate years ago from the Kaiju Assault game. A couple of cards, maybe. I don't know if it's the same game. But I'll link that up down below, the Kaiju Assault game. But it's written by Dane G, Kroll, art by Christopher Rocha Jr., and the characters are created by Brandon Phillips, Jack Armstrong, and Alan Breckenhoff. It was a really cool, anime style comic. What's really cool about the inside here is that it breaks down the good guys and bad guys. So the main bad guy is Emperor Goober, which I think is a hysterical name, and his little henchman guys are Demo, Sticky Slick, and Klobasinek. And there's Rigger, Genrex, and Bagila, and then there's Dijitaru Senshi. Those are all the bad guys here, and Dijitaru Senshi is our hero, who is really Lucas here, who we see working on a jukebox in his friend Joe's arcade. Before a storm, he's working on this jukebox. Big storm's about to roll in. They're trying to board up the windows and everything so the arcade doesn't get damaged. It takes place in this fictional city, Port Salins. Yeah. And there's a defense force called CARD, K-A-R-R-D, Card Cadets, which I think is pretty cool because it's Kaiju Assault Card Game. Yeah, I really dug the story. He turns into this hero, and he pretty much, if you see here on the cover, he uses a video game controller. So it's cool, you get the video game link in the arcade. He's a streamer. So the storm's rolling in. He's got some beef going on with his friend Naomi as well in the arcade. She's saying, you gotta get a real job. You should work here instead of doing whatever you do. You have a crappy stream. You're a crappy streamer. You should just work here instead. And she's like, you're really good at fixing things up. But he really doesn't want her to know that he's Dijitaru Senshi, because she blames Dijitaru for their friend's death. But anyway, we find out on the outskirts of town there's this giant kaiju walking around. I'll zoom in here. And he's got this chain around his neck, and that chain is actually a spaceship that houses Goober here, who's got this cool staff, and he's kind of like the kaiju monster version of Rita Repulsa. And the henchmen are really cool. This guy here kind of reminds me of Anguirus. This one's sort of I don't know, kangaroo-ish to me, honestly. Kangaroo mixed with a snake. And they resurrect this monster, listen, no, this storm can't destroy the town. I'm going to destroy the town. And this Dr. Goober wants to be the savior of the town, Emperor Goober. So he's I'm going to have the town get destroyed, and then I'm going to swoop in and save the day and look like the hero. But when the kaiju begins to approach, that's when Lucas gets told there's a kaiju in town, and he's got this little AI thing that's listen, hey, we gotta go. There's danger nearby. And he transformed. And one of the cool things I noticed about this is it's got X, Y, square, circle, A. So it's video game controller buttons. And he henshins into Dijitaru. Sorry. It's a Dijitaru Senshi. And yeah, really cool. He fights the kaiju. And right now they're almost they're regular human form, Power Ranger size, Kamen Rider size, and then the kaiju grows bigger after Goober steps in to help him get more power. Then he's well, I gotta upgrade too. So then we get a giant scale kaiju battle, and after it's all over, Lucas returns to the arcade, and Naomi yells at him for going out during a kaiju battle. but she's happy that he came back with her soda, and now the weather is nice. Realm of Goryo, a really cool book series. Definitely check that out too. Kaiju related, always down for it. That's also written by Dane G, Kroll, who wrote this. Yeah, really dug this. I don't know if they're gonna do more of this. I don't know. This is the first entry into the series. It was fun. Had like a Saturday morning feel to it. Really enjoyed the characters. The art was very good. I really dug the art. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. And if you've ever played the Kaiju Assault Card Game, they were doing demos there at Kaiju Brooklyn, but I didn't get a chance to really mess around with it. I got a ton of cards on me already, so adding another card game in for me is not in the cards right now. But you know, one day I might dive into it. You know, I'm never gonna say no to it. But yeah, definitely check it out. I'll link it all up down below. Full comic creations and Kaiju Assault, the card game, and Dijitaru Senshi Kaiju Breaker. Let me know what you thought.